Sometimes it can be extremely challenging to know if you're really over someone. You feel like you're doing great one day, and then before you know it, your emotions are up, down, and all around, and nothing makes sense. You're plagued with what feels like intrusive thoughts where you just can't get your ex out of your mind. And then you begin to ask yourself, like, he treated me terrible, or the relationship is over. Why am I still thinking about this? Or I should be past this by now. Why is this overwhelming me? I'm here to let you know that the thoughts that you're feeling, that does not mean that something is wrong with you, and you're not alone in your thinking. And so today I want to share how you can stop thinking about your ex using a 4-strategy approach that I help my clients with as well. An excess amount of emotions when you're thinking about your ex can overwhelm you. It's like heavy baggage that you're trying to carry into the future when you should be leaving it in the past. But it's always easier to say let go than it is to truly make it happen. And so the best thing you can do is recognize that these thoughts are here, understand that you're not alone, and know exactly what to do with them to be able to progress forward. So the first step that you need to take to stop thinking about your ex is to let go of the idea that thinking about this person is somehow wrong. Many people think that once the relationship is over, like there should be this, light switch that comes on and you should be done thinking about it, you should be done with your feelings, and you should be able to move forward. But if you truly loved this person and you invested time and money and energy into the relationship, it's not going to be as easy as switching a light on and off. Understand that processing these feelings, thinking about the past, and thinking about your ex are all normal parts of the healing process. When you stop putting the pressure and the expectations on yourself to move through the process perfectly or with ease, you'll understand that this is a part of the healing journey and it's totally normal. The second step to stop thinking about your ex is to identify what triggers you have around you. Sometimes we don't even realize the triggers, like it can be things in our environment that remind us of the person, or a certain smell, or maybe someone mentioned something. When we are able to identify the triggers, then we can start to make decisions and take actions that help prevent those triggers from coming into our direction or into our space. And so it may be that you need to log off of social media for some time so you're not tempted to look at their page, or you're not getting the memories online that remind you of what used to be. It could be that you're telling your loved ones that you don't want to talk about it. It could be that you're clearing your house out of things that remind you of the person. But it's first important that you identify these triggers and create a plan to tackle them. The third step is to identify the emotions that you're feeling and consider a way to tackle or master those emotions in a healthy way. The truth is, there's nothing wrong with anger or sadness in of itself. They're all just emotions, and we all have a vast array of emotions that we'll experience throughout life. Emotions only become bad when we associate or do something negative because of them. So I'll give you an example. If you feel sad and you miss your ex, but you know that the relationship is toxic or unhealthy, and then you call or engage with this person, then that probably is not a healthy way to handle or master that emotion. But if you feel sad and you ask your loved ones to listen while you vent, or you feel sad and you step out and get a support person like a coach or a counselor, if you feel sad and you journal, these are healthy ways to tackle that difficult emotion. So identify the emotion that you're feeling when you're thinking about this person and find a plan to handle it. That could be exercise, that could be rest, that could be watching a funny show, that could be talking to a loved one, a family member, or a friend. That could be hiring a coach or a counselor to support you on the journey. The best thing you can do for yourself is to figure out positive coping strategies that you can use through the healing process. Because the truth is, it's going to be a lengthy journey and it's going to be an overwhelming journey. But it's only impossible if you don't already have a plan or strategies in place to help you be successful. Finally, the fourth strategy to stop thinking about your ex is to be patient with yourself in the process. A lot of times we want to rush the healing process. We want to rush through the difficult emotions. But I'm a firm believer that there's a lot to be learned through our experiences. There's a lot of wisdom in our wounds if we allow ourselves to open up and learn from it. And what I mean from that is the things that hurt you, the things that you're embarrassed about, the things that are hard or difficult for you, teach you a lot about areas that you're not healed yet. And it can allow you to really go in depth and sit with those emotions and to get in touch with your true self below the facade, below the outer appearance that you put on for society, and figure out steps that you can take to heal those deep wounds, to heal those hurts. And the truth is, until you really heal it in the right and most effective way, you're going to still deal with those difficult emotions. You're going to still deal with, questioning where you're at or what would have been or what you wish you could have changed. And you're likely still going to think about your ex a lot. It's all a part of the healing process. And a lot of times we run from this truth. We try to cover up with friends or going out or staying busy or doing all of these things to avoid processing it. And what we're truly doing is we are delaying the inevitable. We have to sit still with our thoughts, and that's where we can really learn and grow and ultimately heal. So do not rush the process. Understand that it is in fact a process. For some people, it may happen sooner. For some people, it may happen later. We are all unique individuals, and we all heal in our own time. Like I mentioned earlier, all relationships and experiences that we go through in life have the opportunity and the potential to teach us something if we open our hearts and our mind to learn from it. So don't run from the experience of thinking about your ex. Don't try to force yourself to stop thinking about it, because the truth is, the more you try to force yourself to stop, the more those thoughts will become intrusive. Work through the strategy that I shared with you. Make these daily practices and daily reminders, and know that this is all a part of the healing journey. And there will come a point, if you really work through this process correctly, there will come a point where you are able to truly be healed and move forward, and these thoughts will no longer take over your life. If you are looking for more support on your healing journey and understanding how to survive the split effectively, use the link below where I will share the 7 simple steps to survive your split. It's a totally free class that I teach so that you can learn practical steps to uncover the things that are hurting you, and more importantly, practical steps to move forward with success. So let me ask you, when you stop trying to control your thoughts and you stop trying to rush the healing process, how will your life shift? Comment below and let me know. Make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go. And until next time, I'll chat with you guys later.